Hi, my name is Mashi. I'm formerly overweight and currently over the excuses, and welcome to my channel where I react to what people are eating. Without wasting any time, let's get right into it. So this here is a new friend of ours. Her name is the Ashley Ellie. Let's see what she's been eating. Okay, so she starts her day with bread at 8 a.m. It's very clear that she just woke up. Okay, no problem with that. Wake up whatever time you want. Start your day however you want. But bread is not going to keep you satiated unless you put some protein in that bread, some chicken, some steak, some meat up in there. It's not going to keep you full for long, baby girl. But let's see. Maybe your day gets better from here. Okay, just an hour later, basically, she's having bulldog noodles and bread. Noodles and bread, okay, odd combination. I'm sure it's similar to like pasta and bread, but then a nice saucy pasta makes sense with bread. But just noodles with bread, ramen with bread. Okay, let's let her do her thing. And also, this is more bread. She just had bread an hour ago. But let's let her do her thing. Maybe this will hold her over up until later in the day. Let's see. And we have the Doritos at 12 p.m. It didn't take long for her to start snacking. It didn't take long for her at all. And one thing I'm noticing, she barely moves. She barely moves. She's been in the house the whole day. She's still wearing the bonnet. She's still wearing her, what looks like her pajamas. I'm not sure, and I'm not judging. I'm not judging. But okay, I am kind of judging. I am kind of judging. This is weird. Okay, so she has more bread. She's just keep overloading on that bread. And what she's not realizing is that the more bread she eats, the more bread she wants. You will never have enough bread. Bread literally vanishes in your stomach. It's basically empty calories. It's empty calories. As soon as you swallow it, it shrivels up in your stomach, it shrinks, and you feel even more hungry. You feel like you want more all the time, which is why when you eat bread, you don't know when you're full. You just keep eating and eating and eating until your stomach literally hurts and feels like it's about to burst. So be careful with the bread, baby girl. Just be a little bit careful with that. Okay, some plantain chips to end off her day. Okay, now she's having platanos and eggs. I have no clue what platanos and eggs is. Well, I know what eggs are. I don't know what platanos is. I think it's some sort of yam. Oh, so someone in the comments actually said here, platanos is plantain. So it's basically just plantain. They call it platanos and it's boiled. It looks like it's boiled. All right. She doesn't even seem to be enjoying this food. At this point, she's just eating for the sake of eating. So this is her only balanced meal. The rest of the day has just been bread, ramen, and having whatever the hell she wants. For the day, I'll say she's had probably 3,500 to 4,000 calories. The calories she ate are not that much. It's actually not that much calories. Between the bread, or rather what we saw of the bread, she didn't have that many calories. But she doesn't move. This girl was just in the house in her bonnet and her PJs the whole dang day. So that is how I know that as much as she's not eating that many calories, she's not moving around because, well, she's fat. The average amount of calories a woman should be eating in a day is between 1,600 and 2,400 calories. As long as you stay between that threshold, you're all good. You're in the safe zone and you're never going to be gaining that much weight, even if you do not move that much. The more calories you have above that, the more reason for you to move. you need to be burning off those extra calories. Those excess calories cannot just sit because your body's gonna store them, especially if you're maintaining that lifestyle day to day to day. Just because you're having 4,000 calories on one day out of a whole month of eating healthy, it doesn't mean you're suddenly gonna be fat. If you continue with that excessive lifestyle over time, that is how you gain weight. And that is why people can judge and say, okay, that fat person is eating takeaways. Or that skinny person is eating takeaways. We know they don't eat it all the time. While that fat person is having takeaways, we know they eat it all the time. That is why people judge, is because in order to maintain the weight you're at, it's not just a one meal thing. It's constantly, every day. You have to keep at it. It takes consistency to maintain such a large body weight. It takes proper consistency. So we know the habits you're doing behind closed doors when we see you. It's not people being fat phobic. It's not anybody trying to shame you. It's people trying to help you acknowledge. Acknowledge, because only once you acknowledge, you can start doing something about it. Until you actually say, okay, I might have a bit of an issue here, nobody can help you, unfortunately. It's all down to you. Next video.
Hi guys, welcome back to another What I Eat in a Day. Remember, I'm fat and I don't eat healthy. Today for breakfast, I am having this cheese flavored Maruchan ramen. Now, I don't know about y'all, but personally, I am a cheese lover.
Okay, so she got instant ramen, which is cheese flavored, and she added her own cheese. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. It's just excess calories. That's all. She basically took a ramen that has probably 500 calories and turned it into an easy 900 calories just by doing that. And guess what? She's not going to feel any less or any more full.
I literally have a tattoo of a block of cheese in the shape of a heart. But anyways.
Wait, she has a tattoo of a block of cheese in the shape of a heart? That's how much she loves cheese? Baby girl, you love cheese a little bit too much. Maybe we need to calm down a little bit with the cheese. Maybe we need to keep you away from the cheese just for a little while. Just for a little while. Or maybe forever. Maybe we should lock you away from cheese. Diamonds Daily. That's her name, by the way. Maybe we should lock you away from the cheese.
Back to what I was saying, even though the ramen's already cheese flavored, I wanted to get a cheese pull, so I added in some shredded mozzarella cheese. Don't get me wrong, I love ramen, but I feel like I can only love ramen like once a day, so I don't know what made me want to have it for lunch too, but it's been cold with a capital K outside, so we're just gonna blame it on the weather. For lunch, I'm having this birria flavored ramen by the brand Tapatio, and I added in some onions, cilantro, lemon, and some shredded mozzarella cheese. If you're
Okay, so she's having ramen for lunch again. Nothing wrong with that. My only pointer, protein, baby girl. That's always going to be my pointer. Add some sort of protein to this meal to make it a bit more satiating, because ramen goes right through you. When I have ramen, I'm hungry again in 2.5 seconds, child. I am hungry again so damn quickly, and I need to eat something ASAP as soon as I swallow the last bite of that ramen. As soon as I swallow that last bite, I am hungry again in 20.15 seconds. That's how quick it takes to get hungry again from ramen. That's why whenever I have ramen, I eat 2 to 3 packs. Because one pack is simply not enough for me. I'm so sorry. Or make one pack and then add on top of it, add some veggies in there, add some beef in there, add some chicken in there. Make it a meal. Turn it into an actual satiating meal that has all the nutrients that you need to get by through your day. Don't just have the ramen on its own. So yeah, there's a tip for you.
Really listening to this video right now, do me a favor, go to the comments and let me know what your favorite kind of chocolate candy or your favorite kind of chocolate bar is. Personally, for me, I like any kind of Kinder chocolate. But if we're talking about a chocolate bar, my favorite would be a Mr. Good bar. I recently discovered this cat colony not too far from my house with about 25 to 30 cats. So whenever I got out of work, I went to go feed them. And whenever I was done, I decided to pick up some dinner. Tonight for dinner, we are having pizza and chicken Alfredo from Pizza Hut and some sweet tea from Cane's.
So she had some chocolate earlier, and then she went to Pizza Hut to have some iced tea, which is very high in sugar, by the way, as well as pizza and chicken Alfredo. Okay, girl, y'all are just living it up. Chicken Alfredo, the amount of calories in that sauce of the chicken Alfredo is made with so much butter. It's so carby. It has a bit of everything. It is just so high and dense in calories. That sauce is dangerous. And on top of that, you're having some bread as well as pizza. Girl, I'm sure that this is just one bowl, one little serving that she showed out of many servings. I can guarantee you that. This is one serving out of many servings. And I promise you, she probably had a good 1,500 to 2,000 calories just eating all of this food. Easily.
Pizza Hut and some sweet tea from Cane's. For the pizza, we decided to go with a stuffed crust veggie lovers pizza, and I added some jalapenos and some pineapples. And that is everything I had today. But like I always tell y'all, that's enough about me. What did you eat today?
Okay, so she ate quite a bit, and for the day, I'll say she had a good 4,000 to 5,000 calories. That's where we average when we're this big. People can almost judge from looking at you how many calories a person eats. Just from looking at them. Once you get into this world of understanding nutrition, calories, macros, you can just look at someone and be like, okay, they're eating 6 to 8,000 calories simply from looking at them. It becomes that easy because you see all these people living these similar lifestyles. Every one of them lives a similar lifestyle, and every single one of them has the same waist size. So it becomes easier as time goes on. But let's see some of the comments here. Someone commented breakfast, oatmeal and avocado, lunch, lentil soup and sourdough with cottage cheese, snack, clementine, dinner, noodles with teriyaki chicken and lots of greens. That right there is exactly how our girl here should be eating. That is the kind of food that it's a nice balanced meal. You need to balance your meals. You can't just have so much carbs. You can't just have so much of one thing simply because you like it. Meals need to be balanced. You need a good balance of everything. I'm proud of her though for having a veggie pizza because not many people like veggie pizzas, and I love a good veggie pizza. For some reason, the vegetarian pizzas are always well better seasoned than the meat pizzas. Way better seasoned because, of course, vegetables are kind of boring. You need to give the pizza a bit of a kick. So they always go above and beyond with the seasoning. And that's why I enjoy vegetable pizzas. The taste is amazing, absolutely amazing. But of course, you need to substantiate it with some protein still. Next video.
What I eat in a day as a skinny twig. Let's go.
Okay, so this is our girl, Jordan, and she calls herself a skinny twig. So she wants to show us what she's eating in a day. I am kind of excited. Let's see what Jordan has for us here today.
Started my morning off with a protein shake and a lump of kale. Because you know what they say, ladies, health is wealth, and we're filthy rich.
Okay, so she's having a coffee as well as a bagel with what looks like cream cheese, maybe cottage cheese. It's a good source of protein, depending on the type of cheese that was used on here. It may be a good source of protein and it will hold her over for a bit. I hope she doesn't snack in between, but let's see.
I'm just kidding, bitch. I had my morning bagel. And don't forget, the bagel's merely a vehicle to get the cream cheese into your mouth, all right? Then I had a vanilla latte, and I did proceed to shit it out.
Okay, vanilla latte is very dangerous. These flavored drinks, the amount of calories in them it can be very, very dangerous. It's so easy to fall down the trap. If you're drinking your calories first thing in the morning, I am already worried because you're going to be ravenous within 2.5 seconds. So let's see what you've got for us, the Jordan Show girly.
Okay. Then I went to lunch with my coworker, Tara, and my mommy, because we all work together.
Okay, so she went for lunch. You don't have to go out for lunch every time you're at work. It is easier to just pack lunch. It may seem difficult, it may seem like, oh, it's so challenging, but you make time for what's important. And as long as you don't deem yourself as important, you will never make time for yourself. If you're not making lunch for yourself, you're not caring about yourself and you're not prioritizing your own well-being. So just make lunch. Just make lunch. Also, you're not prioritizing your own financial well-being because ordering out, buying food, buying takeaways all the time at work, it may seem affordable in the short term, but trust me, it adds up. Before you know it, end of the year, you go tally up, you go through your credit card transactions, you go through the credit card analysis, it shows you how much you spent on takeaways, and it's a substantial amount of money. It adds up. Those little $10, $5, $15 here and there, it adds up. So just be careful with that, please.
They had to drag me to Blaze Pizza because, again, a bitch is not a pizza bitch, okay? And Blaze is my least favorite pizza. But guess what? I'm gonna eat.
Okay, so she doesn't like pizza, but she still ate it anyways. And she said it's her least favorite. But why did you eat it? These pizza places serve more than just pizza. I don't know a single pizza place that just serves pizza. They sell other things. You could have gotten something else. Most pizza places also serve a pasta. Why didn't you get anything else? And it just goes back to not caring about yourself all that much. You don't like something, but you'll go ahead and put it in your mouth. In your mouth. Why would you put something you do not like in your mouth? Because you don't care about yourself. Anyway.
Plus, I'm gonna eat. Ooh. Oh, the slurp. Then I washed it down with the oh so delicious Coke.
Full sugar Coke is diabolical. Absolutely diabolical. I cannot believe this girl is having a full sugar Coke in this day and age. It is just shocking because it's just empty calories. You're not getting any nutritional value from that. Have a zero sugar drink. It tastes exactly the same. There's people who want to die on the hill that Coke tastes better than zero sugar Coke. And honestly, it doesn't. It doesn't. It tastes the same. It tastes the same. Maybe you have ultra developed taste buds, something that the rest of us don't have. Maybe your taste buds have some sort of extreme conditioning that allows them to accomplish things that the rest of our taste buds cannot accomplish. But Coke Zero and normal Coke taste exactly the same. So just have Coke Zero. Plus, Coke Zero is cheaper. Here in South Africa, it's cheaper because we have a sugar tax. So everything that has sugar in it is taxed and hence is more expensive than the sugar-free alternatives. So you have nothing to lose. In fact, you're saving money in this country if you're having zero sugar drinks. So just switch to that. You shouldn't be having full sugar Cokes in 2026, please.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, Pepsi's better than Coke. I'm so sorry. I laid in bed like a lazy sack of shit and had goldfish, and then we went to Taco Bell. And I had 3 stuffed tacos, just meat, cheese, and sour cream, a nacho fry steak burrito, and a cheese quesadilla with extra cheese and creamy jalapeno.
That is a lot of calories, and she's not even gonna feel full from that. It's just a whole lot of calories. And I don't even understand why she had to go to Taco Bell. I don't get it.
And if you have something to say, that's fine, you can say it. Because guess what? I'm gonna still eat. And then I washed it down with a Baja Blast. Okay, love you. What I eat in a day.
Okay, so she had pretty much everything. It's all down to you. It's all down to what you prefer, what lifestyle you prefer, I suppose. And if you prefer this kind of lifestyle, we have free will. Go ahead. Go ahead. People like me are always going to exist. We're always going to try advise. We're always going to try help people out, help people feel better. Not just better in general, but better about themselves as well. But if you do not care about that, if you just want to live your best life and do whatever you want, go right ahead. I ain't gonna force nobody to take care of themselves. And yeah. So in her day here, our friend Jordan, she has had approximately, I would say, 5,000 calories between the pizza, between the Taco Bell. The amount of calories she ate aren't that bad. The pizza is what I would say was the dangerous part of her day. Because remember, especially if you're not making the pizza yourself, you don't know what on earth they're putting on this thing. You don't know what kind of oils they're using. You don't know what on earth is in this pizza. Jordan girl, I know you've got this. Move a little bit more. If you're at work, feel free to go outside for a walk while you're at work. It helps out a lot. Yeah, that's my advice for you. So let's go for our walks and I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao.